This is a comprehensive guide to the foundational concepts of strategic management, structured logically to cover every aspect of your query. #1. Concept and importance of strategic management. Concept asterisk. Strategic management is the continuous process of formulating, implementing, and evaluating decisions that enable an organization to achieve its long-term objectives. It is the art and science of analyzing the internal and external environments, aligning the organization's resources with its environment, and adapting to change to gain a competitive advantage. Importance asterisk. Asterisk provides direction, asterisk gives the entire organization a clear sense of purpose and a roadmap for the future. Asterisk ensures survival, asterisk helps organizations anticipate and adapt to changing market conditions, technological disruptions, and economic shifts. Asterisk resource allocation, asterisk prevents wasteful spending by prioritizing where to invest time, money, and human capital. Asterisk competitive advantage, asterisk identifies what makes the company unique and how to leverage it against rivals. Asterisk decision-making framework, asterisk provides a filter through which managers can evaluate new opportunities and make consistent choices. #2. Evolution of strategic management. The field has evolved through distinct phases. Asterisk pre-1950s. Budgeting and ad hoc planning focus was strictly on short-term financial budgets and day-to-day operations. Asterisk 1950s, 1960s, long-range planning emerged post-World War II, focused on extrapolating current trends into the future. Pioneers like Philip Selznick introduced the concept of distinctive competence. Asterisk 1970s, strategic planning shifted from just forecasting to actively positioning the business. Igor Ansoff introduced the concept of strategic gap analysis. The focus moved to portfolio management, e.g., BCG matrix. Asterisk 1980s, strategic management, the focus shifted from planning formulation to implementation. Michael Porter introduced industry analysis, 5 forces, and generic strategies, cost leadership, differentiation, focus. Asterisk 1990s, resource-based view and core competencies shifted focus from the external environment to internal capabilities. Prahlad and Hamel argued that competitive advantage lies in a firm's unique core competencies. Asterisk 2000s, present, dynamic capabilities and digital era emphasizes agility, innovation, and the ability to rapidly reconfigure resources in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous VUCA world. Focus includes blue ocean strategy, disruptive innovation, and sustainability. #3. Elements of strategic management. Strategic management is built upon 4 core elements. 1. Environmental scanning, asterisk monitoring internal strengths/weaknesses and external opportunities/threats, environments. 2. Strategy formulation, asterisk developing corporate, business, and functional strategies based on the scan. 3. Strategy implementation, asterisk translating plans into action through organizational design, resource allocation, leadership, and culture building. 4. Strategy evaluation and control, asterisk monitoring results, comparing them to objectives, and making corrective adjustments. #4. Strategic management process. This is the step-by-step cycle through which strategy is created and executed. Asterisk Step 1. Setting the foundation, asterisk defining the vision, mission, and objectives. Asterisk Step 2. Environmental analysis, asterisk conducting SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, PESTLE, political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental analyses. Asterisk Step 3. Strategy formulation, asterisk generating strategic alternatives and selecting the best course of action at all levels, corporate, business, functional. Asterisk Step 4. Strategy implementation, asterisk designing the organizational structure, distributing resources, establishing policies, and fostering the right corporate culture. Asterisk Step 5. Evaluation and control, asterisk defining key performance indicators, KPIs, measuring actual performance, and initiating corrective actions. Note: this step feeds back into Step 1, making it a continuous loop. #5. Need for strategy. Without strategy, an organization is like a ship without a rudder. The specific needs include to create a unified sense of direction across diverse departments. To proactively influence the environment rather than just reacting to it. To establish priorities for resource allocation. Capital is always finite. To identify and exploit opportunities while mitigating risks. To provide a basis for measuring organizational performance and individual accountability. #6. Levels of strategy. In a diversified organization, strategy is formulated at 3 distinct levels. 1. Corporate level, the where-to-play question developed by top management. Decides which businesses the company should be in. Deals with mergers, acquisitions, divestitures, and overall portfolio management. Example, Tata Sons deciding to enter the aviation sector. 2. Business level, the how-to-win question developed for each strategic business unit, SBU. Focuses on how to compete successfully in a specific market. Usually relies on Porter's generic strategies. Example, Tata Motors deciding to focus on electric vehicles to compete in the auto market. 3. Functional level, the how to execute question developed by department heads, marketing, HR, finance, operations. Focuses on maximizing resource productivity to support the business level strategy. Example, the HR department at Tata Motors creating a recruitment plan to hire 100 battery engineers. #7. Concept and features of strategic planning. Concept *. Strategic planning is a systematic, analytical phase of strategic management. While strategic management is an ongoing, holistic process, including implementation and evaluation, strategic planning specifically refers to the formulation of the strategy, determining what needs to be done. Features *. Long-term orientation * typically looks 3 to 5+ years ahead. Forward-looking * based on forecasts and future projections, not just historical data. Top-down approach * primarily driven by senior leadership, though it requires input from lower levels. Highly analytical * relies heavily on data, environmental scanning, and mathematical models. Dynamic but structured * provides a framework, but must be flexible enough to adapt to unforeseen shocks. #8. Concept of vision, mission, and objectives. These are the foundational pillars upon which all strategies are built. Vision * the dream. A future-oriented, inspirational statement of what the organization aspires to become in the long term. Example, Microsoft, a computer on every desk and in every home, historical, / to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more, current. Mission * the purpose. A statement of why the organization exists right now, who it serves,